Wise and Payoneer. Two big names in global payments, but how do you know which one's right for you? Both services let you manage multiple currencies, make international transfers, and offer solutions for freelancers and businesses to receive payments worldwide. The similarities go even further, but there are also some big differences that you need to know to make the right choice. I'm Tom, and this is a full comparison of Wise versus Payoneer. Let's dive in. The fundamental difference. Let's make it clear first. The fundamental difference between these two services is that Payoneer is tailored for business clients. You can see this in the sections on their homepage of their website. Payoneer mentions freelancers, businesses, and marketplaces. Meanwhile, Wise offers its services not only to business users, but also to personal accounts. We even have a separate toggle on the website that allows you to switch between these. And when you create an account with Wise, we ask you if you want to open a personal or business profile. You can open both. And if you have multiple businesses, you can open a new account for each one. At this point, you can already make a decision based on your needs. If you're only considering opening a personal account, you can check out this comparison of Wise and Revolut. Both services offer personal accounts. But if you need an account for your business, let's compare the features for business clients. Regarding key money operations, both companies let you receive transfers and hold and send money in different currencies. Now, let's talk about receiving money. Wise and Payoneer let you receive transfers in a bunch of currencies with account details for each. The exact number of currencies the two companies offer with account details depends on the customer's region. It's typically around 10, with some currencies overlapping between Wise and Payoneer, like the more common British pound, euro, and US, Canadian, Australian, and Singapore dollars. But there are also currencies with account details that one service offers, but the other does not. Both services offer extensive options for receiving not only local transfers, but also international ones via SWIFT. For example, with Wise, for some balances, you will also find a tab with SWIFT details to receive transfers in US, Singaporean, or Australian dollars, as well as other currencies from outside these countries. This can be helpful if, let's say, your sender's bank account is in US dollars, but located outside of the USA. And if we don't offer account details for the currency you want to receive directly, you might be able to receive it with your British pound account details. Just check the tab for your British pound account details and you'll see a long list of currencies that can be received through these details. The cool thing is, you'll actually get the payment in the currency your sender pays in and not in British pounds. With Payoneer, you can receive local payments in currencies for which you have account details, and your US dollar details can also receive international payments. Additionally, you can get paid in a wide range of currencies that will be settled to your currency balance according to this chart. Both services allow you to request transfers too. While Wise provides you with account details in different currencies that your sender can use to transfer money to you, Payoneer offers this and something more. For example, Payoneer has partnerships with services like eBay and Upwork, which streamline the process of receiving transfers. This doesn't mean that you can't receive payments from these platforms with Wise too. You just need to enter your Wise account details and set up the payments to come directly into your Wise account. But this Payoneer integration is definitely a perk. Now let's talk about holding money and converting balances. When it comes to holding and exchanging currencies, this is possible with both services. One of the key differences is the number of currencies. With Wise, you can manage over 40 currencies in a single account, including both currencies with account details and those without. With Payoneer, however, the selection is limited to currencies in which you can receive payments, as mentioned above, so the range is much smaller. Keep in mind that for both Wise and Payoneer, the final list of available currencies will also depend on your region. Having such a large list of available currencies with Wise gives you great flexibility in managing your money. We'll now talk about transfers and ways to pay with the card, and you'll see why having access to so many currencies is incredibly convenient. Two more things to note before we move on to payments and withdrawals. Payoneer has a restriction that doesn't allow you to convert funds into your local currency. With Wise, this limitation doesn't exist. You can convert between all available currencies right in your account. Also with Wise, in many regions, you have the option not only to hold money in your balance, but also earn a variable return on it. We'll cover this in a separate video. Make sure to subscribe. Payments and withdrawals. Wise and Payoneer each offer extensive options for sending business payments, paying invoices globally, and making card payments. Let's take a look at batch payments first. Batch payments are a great way to save time as a business owner, whether you're paying international suppliers, vendors, contractors, or investors. Let's see how straightforward they are with both of them. The process with each service is similar. You download a payment template, fill in recipient details, upload it to the platform, and initiate the payment. At the time of recording, both Wise and Payoneer support up to 1,000 recipients in a single batch and in multiple currencies. Both services also allow you to integrate their APIs to access their features, which enables even large-scale businesses to meet their needs. Wise also offers a separate product called Wise Platform, which allows banks and global enterprises to integrate our global payments infrastructure and offer fast, low-cost, and convenient international payments to their customers. Payoneer, in turn, offers a business applications section, where you can take advantage of their partner network for a wide range of tasks. Integration with various accounting software is something you get with both services. With all these options available, you'll just need to figure out which ones best suit your needs. As I mentioned at the beginning, there are many distinctive features, and understanding them can help make your choice much easier. Regarding withdrawals, this is possible with both Wise and Payoneer to a vast number of countries. In some places, you can withdraw in both local and global currencies, like the US dollar, while in others, you can withdraw only global currencies because the local currency isn't available. Now, let's talk about payments with cards. You can make payments using a business card with both Wise and Payoneer. The main difference, however, is that the Payoneer card is not a multi-currency card. What does this mean? Payoneer offers cards for balances in British pound, US dollar, euro, and Canadian dollar. Each of these currencies needs a separate card. The Wise card, on the other hand, is multi-currency. The number of currencies you can spend both online and offline is 40 plus, and the card automatically knows which currency to use. For example, if you're paying in euros and have euros in your balance, it will take the money from the euro balance. If that balance is empty, you don't need to top up with the exact currency. The card will use money from another balance with the most favorable conversion rate for you. That's how our smart conversion technology works. Both services offer virtual cards, the benefits of which we've discussed multiple times on the channel. In short, you don't need to enter your physical card details online if you'd rather not take the risk. These cards are easier to replace since they don't exist in a physical form. With Payoneer, these are called linked cards, and with Wise, they're called digital cards. The functionality is similar, but here are some differences. With Payoneer, your linked card is tied to a specific physical card in a particular currency. With Wise, your digital cards exist independently. You could create one for a specific type of payment, another for different expenses, and all of them can automatically access your various currencies as needed. And one more thing. With your Wise business account, your team can also order both physical and digital cards. You can set spending limits and get live notifications for you and your team. We've recently introduced groups, a feature that allows you to separate and organize your money. Got a company trip? Give a team member a specific amount of money to spend. Need to allocate an amount to your department or team members? That's also possible. Now let's talk about pricing and exchange rates. Depending on the region, when registering with Wise, you either pay a one-time fee for opening an account and don't pay for receiving account details, or vice versa. You pay a one-time fee for the account details, but not for opening the account. With Payoneer, a registration fee may apply in certain countries. Wise doesn't apply any recurring fees at the time of making this video. With Payoneer, however, such a fee may apply. If you don't make a transaction via your Payoneer account or Payoneer card within any 12-month period, you'll be charged an annual account fee of around $30 US. Another recurring fee with Payoneer is for the cards. One card costs you around $30 US per year. Additional cards are free. With Wise, again, there are no recurring fees for the card. You'll pay a one-time fee for ordering a physical card, around £3 British, €4, or the equivalent in your currency. And that's it. Digital cards are free. A business with Wise can have a maximum of 50 active physical cards and 150 digital cards at the same time. And each additional physical card costs £3 British, or equivalent in another currency. Payoneer offers an express shipping option for an additional fee of around $40 US. Standard shipping is free. Wise does that too, and the fee depends on your region. And about receiving transfers, with a few exceptions, incoming transfers are free for you with Wise. Same with payments on Payoneer account details for certain currencies. But there are many types of payments to which fees apply, and if we went through each one, this video would end tomorrow. So, we recommend checking the pricing pages of both services yourself to know exactly what's free and what isn't. Exchange rate. At Wise, we use the mid-market exchange rate, as close as possible to what you see on Google, and we transparently show the cost of the transaction or conversion, if there's any cost at all. Payoneer states that their rates are based on a real-time exchange rate with a 0.5% fee. Well, at least here we know the markup. As with some services, it's non-transparent and leads to hefty overpayments. And finally, let's take a look at user reviews. For this, we'll refer to Trustpilot, where Payoneer has nearly 55,000 reviews at the time of shooting. Wise has over 237,000 reviews. The ratings are as follows. Payoneer has an average score of 3.8 out of 5, while Wise has 4.3. If you'd like to dive into the details, feel free to read the reviews yourself. And that's a wrap. We aimed to dive into the concept behind both services and present you with the ultimate comparison to make your choice as easy as possible. In reality though, each service offers an even wider range of features if you dig into every function. So just try the one that seems the best to fit your needs and gain your own experience. And if you still have questions, drop them in the comments. We'll be happy to help. See you soon.